See, in South Louisiana, I was sitting there minding my own business, and one day I opened an email from a member of the support group that you'll get to meet later today. Many of them evacuated, and they come back weekly for meetings, and some of them still live here, asking me to come help them get some attention because the people were feeling they're being ignored by the state, the federal government, and the media.
You felt frustration on the part of the residents.
Look, I spent 37 years, 3 months, and 3 days in the Army defending this nation. And when we get attacked from within, things that make our citizens unsafe, it concerns me as a citizen that people in a democracy lose their voice. They lose their voice because the government listen to the companies more than they listen to the people. This nation was founded 237 years ago on a general principle that we want a government because the purpose of a government and a democracy is to take care and secure the people. And when that doesn't happen, and that's what I saw when I came down here, and I'd been tracking this for a year. I came here 3 August a year ago when this thing happened. And I left it alone because it looked like it was going in the right direction. And then a couple months ago, when the people asked me to come because they thought they were being ignored, they thought they were not being treated fairly, they also will universally tell you they were being disrespected by the company. And it appeared that nobody in the state is listening, that they side with the company more than they do with the people. Well, the purpose of government in a democracy is to take care of the people, not to protect a company.
You say attack from within, and as a veteran, I take it that you do not use war analogies lightly.
I do not. But you know, we're about to send military capacity into Syria because people got poisoned by gas. We have dangerous gases being released every day in Louisiana. This is from within. If we don't control what's happening to our environment and protect our water and protect our air, industry may do what the Russians couldn't do. We spent 3 decades in the Cold War against the Russians until they eventually dissolved. We were worried about mutual destruction from chemical and nuclear weapons. Well, what we have to be worried about today, which is equally disturbing, is that industry is running amok, dirtying our water. We've got aquifers being destroyed weekly in Louisiana from the extraction business. We've got over 100 chemical and processing plants between Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and New Orleans. All products our nation and industry need. But we've got to ensure that we're controlling those products. We have federal law that said they must do this. But on a day-to-day basis, and the permitting of these companies is done by the state. And the states want to be friends with business or create jobs. But what price are we willing to pay for a few jobs? Because these industries create jobs when they do the construction work, but as you can see, there's not many people here working extracting that. It becomes mechanical.
I want to go back to that in a little bit. You know, this relationship between the state regulators and the petrochemical industry. But for now, I want to learn a little bit more about how you're using your stature and what drew you into this.
While he asks.